If you don't understand why clients say yes to coaching, you might be losing them before they even reach out. Think about the last time you hired a coach or consultant, and how did you know that they were the right coach for you? Chances are it was more than just logic. There's a deeper psychology at play here, and if you know how to align with that, you can attract more of the right clients. Hi, I'm John Ryan. I'm a master trainer and coach, and I've been in training development for nearly 3 decades. And to have a successful coaching business, there's really 2 things that you need. You need clients and you need skills to help those clients. And clearly, both are important. If you have clients but no skills, you're going to get no results, no referrals, and you won't be in business for very long. If you have skills but no clients, well then you don't have a business at all. And on this channel, we've talked extensively about skill development, but today I want to focus on client acquisition. Specifically, why do people buy coaching? And the reason that someone wants to buy coaching depends on where they are and what I refer to as the 3 levels of life. The first level, which is the highest level, is the level of inspiration. This is when things are going really well and they want to make it even better. The business is going great, but they want to expand it even further. Or maybe they want to work personally on how they can be more efficient, more effective. Or in their health or their relationship, they want to take it up a notch and kick it into that next level. Now, the next level of life is the opposite of inspiration, and that is desperation. Things are not going well, and as the name implies, they are desperate to make a change. The business is running out of money. Things are collapsing. Their health or the relationship is falling apart, and they need to turn it around, and they need to turn it around fast. And the third level of life is right in between inspiration and desperation, and that is stagnation. That's where things are going good, they're okay, but they're not bad, but they could be better, but it's not bad enough to do something about. Thus, it leads them in a place of feeling stagnant. There's really no movement. They're inside their comfort zone, and that is part of the thing that we can help them with inside of coaching. And as you can begin to see, where people are in the 3 levels of life has a big impact on what they want in coaching. Now, at this point, I encourage you to do some reflection on where is your ideal client in relation to the 3 levels of life. Are they in inspiration? Are they in desperation? Or are they stuck somewhere between inside of stagnation? Because that's going to determine how you do your client acquisition. And with that level of life in mind with your ideal client, the first reason why people invest in coaching is possibility. They want to see how great things can get. And you can imagine this connects strongly with the level of inspiration. Things are great, but they want to see how much better can it actually get. Now, as a coach, you might already be familiar with the concept that the 2 reasons people do anything is the desire to experience pleasure and the need to avoid pain. Well, in this category, it's all about the toward energy versus the away from energy. It's all about what's possible and what we're going toward versus what we're avoiding. If there were to be any avoidance or pain involved at this level, it's the fear of missing out, otherwise known as FOMO. But other than that, we're mostly focusing on what's possible. And the second reason people invest in coaching is because they want to get out of pain. And for many coaches, this is where they find their clients. Because things are not going well. Their business is falling apart. They're running out of money. Their health is deteriorating. Their relationship is falling apart. As we talked about, sounds a lot like desperation. That's exactly who we're speaking to. And these folks are motivated to do whatever it takes to get the result, and that's where coaching comes into play. And the third reason people invest in coaching is they need clarity in their lives or their business. And typically they need clarity on 3 things. They need clarity on their values, which is what's important to them, their vision, where they want to go, and the vehicle, which is relating to how they're going to get from point A, where they are now, to point B, which is where they ultimately want to be. Now, this can relate to all 3 categories: inspiration, desperation, and stagnation, but it's particularly useful if you're coaching people in the stagnation point, because we have to get clear on what are they missing out, what's not working well, and where do they want to go. In other words, we're building up that why so they actually have a reason to get out of that comfort zone and get back on track with their lives or their business. And there's one more bonus tip I want to share with you, but I wanted to save it to the end for the hardcore learners and leaders, and that is trust. It doesn't matter how good you are as a coach. It doesn't matter what you can help them with. It doesn't matter if you can solve their issues around possibility, getting out of pain, or gaining clarity in their lives or their business if there isn't trust. Now, to be fair, they're not buying trust. No one wakes up and says, you know what I want to buy today is I want to buy trust. But if you don't have trust, they certainly don't buy. And one of the best ways of being trustworthy is to know their needs, to know their goals, better than they know it themselves. And that's what we've been talking about inside of this video. That's it for this one. Until next time, develop yourself, empower others, and lead by example.